Happy Monday, tiny humans. Hopefully, you have this article, The Development of Agriculture, already done. You've gone through, you've underlined the problems and the benefits, and then on the back, you've filled out four benefits and four problems of agriculture. Yes, you got that done? If not, pause the video right now, go finish this. You cannot do today's activity without finishing this. Okay, good. So now you should have this green paper. It says, argue, was agriculture good for humans? Yes? And then you've got a bunch of different boxes to fill out. Yes? You've got that? Okay. So what you are going to do is you are going to do the work that you have already done. Please do not redo work. That's why I need you to have this yellow paper done first. You are going to take and you are going to find one piece of evidence that says agriculture was good for humans. Nope, right there. Agriculture was good for humans. So for me, I already have my first box filled in. I went to paragraph 3. I numbered my paragraphs to make my life easier. Paragraph 1, 2, 3. I have it underlined. After farming began, they had a more steady food supply. This allowed people to stay in one place, right? We talked about it last week and we decided that that was a benefit of agriculture. People did not have to move around so much and it was a benefit. So you're going to take that and you're going to copy it word for word, change absolutely nothing. Copy it into the box just like I have. We're going to pause the video right here. Pause it so that you can copy this. Okay. If you still need more time, pause it and then resume when you're done. And then in the middle box, not middle, but where it says paragraph number, I wrote, the paragraph number. And then in this box, put the quote into your own words. So I'm going to say what this means. So we've got the quote, we have what it says, now we're going to explain what it means. So I'm going to make my life plain and simple. This means, and now let's talk about what it means. Can we explain what it means without knowing what the quote says? I don't know about you, but I've already forgotten it. So let's read it one more time. After farming began, they had a more steady food supply. This allowed people to stay in one place. So I'm going to take that information and put it into my own words. So this means that people were able to stay in one place because they were farming for themselves. I'm going to write that down. So I have it written down. I changed it just a tiny bit. I wrote, this means people were able to stay in one place for a long time because they were growing their own food. Now, I'm saying pretty much the same thing as the quote says. The big difference is that I put it into my own words. So we're going to pause the video, copy down what I have. Okay, now we're going over to this box. You're going to explain why this matters and why this is important. Just like before, we're going to use a sentence stem. We're going to say, this is important because. So we've got it. This is important because. Why is it important that people were able to stay in one place for a long time? Why does that matter? Why do we care? This was tens of thousands of years ago. Why do we care? Take a moment, think to yourself. Okay, so one of the reasons why this is important is because it's difficult to move a lot, right? Okay, we're going to write that, and then I'll be right back. So we wrote, this is important because it is difficult to move a lot. As always, pause if you need to, and copy it down. Now, if we are in elementary school, this is a fine place to stop. But we're not in elementary school, we're in middle school. So we're going to extend our writing even further. Give me another reason why it is important, why it matters that people were able to stay in one place. You could think of things like there was a longer growing season. You could think of things like people could choose what to grow. You could talk about how when people are staying in one place, then they could have larger herds of animals. So a bunch of cows as opposed to just one cow. Or even that people had a larger family groups to help with the farming. So there's a bunch of different ideas. I want you to take one of those ideas or something that you think of all on your own and add it to this box. We're going to say, this is also important because, or this also matters because, and then you'll finish the sentence. So here's your sentence stem. This also matters because, and now you finish the sentence. Friends, if you need to, pause the video, go back to your text, do whatever you need to do to be successful. Okay? Okay. So we have the front page totally filled out now. We have all 4 boxes filled out. We have our quote. We have our paragraph number. We explain what the text says or explain what it means. We put it into our own words. And we have 2 different sentences explaining why this matters. Okay? So we now have our argument that agriculture was good for humans. Now, on the back of our paper, mine are stapled together, but yours are front and back. On the back of your paper, we're going to talk about why agriculture was not good for humans. Okay? Same thing. We are going to take a piece of textual evidence directly from the text. Now, some of the biggest ones, the first one is in paragraph 4, talking about how because people were able to stay in one place, population skyrocketed. And last week we talked about why that was a problem. We also talked about in paragraphs, they're on the back, 14 and 19, the genetic mutations that were lucky accidents. And we should never rely on luck, right? So you decide what piece of textual evidence you are going to say, you are going to use that shows agriculture was not good for humans. And you're copying it down word for word, changing absolutely nothing in this box right here. Paragraph number, and then I'm going to pause right here to let you catch up. Okay, so you're paused, you're caught up. I'm paused, I'm caught up. Thank you. So in this box, in this first box, you are going to copy the quote directly. We talked about paragraphs 4, 14, and 19. However, if you have another piece of evidence that you want to use, please use that. No one's saying that you have to do what Hawkins does. And then I'm giving you the sentence stems. All you do is you finish the sentence. You're taking this quote and you're putting it into your own words. This means, finish the sentence. And then in this box, remember we're in middle school, so we're writing 2 sentences. This is important because, and this also matters because. So now you have both sides of the argument. You have evidence that shows that agriculture was good for humans, and you have evidence that shows agriculture was not good for humans. Here's the fun part, friends. Here's where you get to give your opinion. Here's where what you think becomes the important part. The last set of boxes. It says, my opinion. Agriculture was good or not good for humans. Please circle one right now. Go ahead and circle one. Okay, so now you're going to take your text one last time and you are going to find a third piece of textual evidence. So you have one piece of evidence that shows agriculture was good for humans. You have a different piece of evidence that shows agriculture was not good for humans. And now your third piece of evidence is going to show whatever your opinion is. Remember, we don't care what your opinion is. We care that you back it up with evidence. That's your evidence. And a reasoning. That's your reasoning. Okay? And you're going to do the exact same thing. You are going to copy the textual evidence down word for word, changing nothing. Put the paragraph number right there, make your life easier so that you can go back and reference it. And then explain what this means and why this matters. You got it? If you have any questions, please, please, please email your teacher. We are here to help. Mokai? Mokai. Go Vikings.